Lineup at guard is going to be Steve Becker, a 6-foot senior, and Chad Gustafson, a 6'1" junior. The forwards are going to be Tom Breed, a 6'2" senior, and David Blanks, a 6'2" senior. The center is Doug Baldwin, a 6'2" senior. So they have a lot of 6'2" ball players. Jim Peck, as we mentioned, in his first year as varsity coach, spent 10 years as sophomore coach under Mike Kirkham. Now for the Princeton Tigers. The Tigers at 4-3 in the middle of the pack in the NCIC. Chad Hamill, the shooting guard, is 5'9", and a junior. He'll be joined to the backcourt by Mike Sitterly. Sitterly at 5'11" and a senior. He'll be the coach's guest on the Coach's Corner tomorrow morning. The center is Chris Potter, 6'3", and a senior. I think Roger Lowe's got his wish. This crowd making a lot of noise, at least during the introduction. Starting forward is Corey Helly. Helly, the leading scorer for the Tigers, 6'1" and a senior. And the other forward is Doug Bruin, 5'10", and a junior. So a lot of noise early here, John Young, and kind of electricity here, these two rivals getting together.
Oh, this is a very good rivalry. It goes back a very, very long period of time. A lot of blue and white over there tonight. It's looking pretty good for us. Let's hope the friendly confines can make us happy when we leave.
So the Boilermakers break away from Coach Jim Peck first, and the Tigers will be getting away from Roger Lowe and his assistant Tim Clifford. The first game won by the Kewanee Riveters tonight, 57-47 over the injury-riddled Kittens. The Kittens are now 10-5 in the year. So Potter will step in. He'll go up against Baldwin, who, as we get this ball game underway. The first time they met during the Thanksgiving tournament, the first game of the year, the Tigers led most of the way, but Kewanee rallied in the fourth quarter to win it. It was not a very good ball game, however. The tip is controlled by the Tigers to open the ball game. Hamill will push it over the time stripe. Goes out top for Sitterly. Down low baseline jumper by Bruin is in and out. Kicks out of the rebound to Gustafson of Kewanee. Becker pushes it up, gets it to the corner to Breed. Breed goes cross court to Gustafson. Inside for Blanks. Double team, puts it up, doesn't go. Rebound to Kewanee. Breed turnaround is good. Tom Breed got the turnaround on the missed shot by Blanks. Kewanee opens up the 2-0 lead. Tigers hurry it into the front court. Here's Bruin with it. Out top for Hamill. Looks like an early man-to-man for Kewanee. Baseline, Potter right side. Now for Sitterly. Sitterly. Maybe not. Maybe a zone. Sitterly between the rings. Down to Hamill in the corner. Hamill with a left-handed dribble. Now to Potter. Good tight zone defense for Kewanee opening. They lead it 2-0. Here's Hamill lobbing inside for Helly. Lead-in shot is good. Helly, who was bitten by the flu bug this week, gets the first two for the Tigers and ties it at 2-all. And the Tigers with that traditional full court man-to-man. Here's Gustafson over the time stripe. Sitterly draws him defensively. Whirls away from trouble, lobbing inside for Baldwin, down low for Blank, missed the shot. Potter gave him a little bit of trouble. Kewanee still has it. Breed is called for a charge. That draws the Princeton bench to their feet, along with Roger Lowe, the coach. They like those charges. Now Walt Wendt, the athletic director, is out on the floor, and we have someone injured. I think maybe a cheerleader has been injured. I don't know what happened. I didn't see what happened down in the corner, whether she was hit by one of the players. But she's down on the hard court, and I don't really know. And they are asking for a position right now, so we'll be taking a timeout, as I assume there's going to be a timeout on the floor. The cheerleader looks to be maybe unconscious even. She must have possibly she just passed out. Now she's okay, I think. Boy, that's kind of scary. I don't think too many people saw what was going on. Walt Wendt, the Princeton High School athletic director, walked out onto the floor, and he had to know something was wrong at that time. So we're going to take a timeout with 6:44 to play in the first quarter. The score, Princeton 6, Princeton 2, Kewanee 2. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on WZOE.
This is Ann of Bureau Valley Travel. A vacation doesn't need to be lengthy or expensive. Relax on a weekend getaway to Jumers, to Lake Geneva, or Chicago. Stop by Bureau Valley Travel and find out how great a mini trip can be.
Check the Value Right quality and prices on vitamins and cold remedies at Nelson's Value Right Drugstore, North Main Street in Princeton. There are choices to make when it comes to insurance. Make the best choice. See Bangert Insurance Agency in Princeton about a personal proposal on the benefits of Full Circle Life from Pekin Insurance.
Well, we've had a very unusual happening here. One of the Kewanee cheerleaders is down on the hard court, and we don't really know what happened, whether she was hit by one of the players inadvertently or whether she just passed out. She does appear to be conscious and is being administered to. They have called for a doctor. We're at 6:44 to play in the first quarter of the ball game, and it's tied at 2-all. You're listening to WZOE Princeton. I'm David Van Drew, along with John Young tonight, filling in for Greg Hobleib, who's on assignment at Bowman Memorial Fieldhouse in New Bedford. And incidentally, in that first game, in case you missed it, Ohio beat Depew 80-74. So the Bulldogs will be in the championship game against either Anawan or Western. Those two teams playing in the second game tonight. We're going to take another timeout while they continue to work on the Kewanee cheerleader. The score remains Princeton 2 and Kewanee 2. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on WZOE.
Up a few pounds, come to the Princeton Diet Center, the Holiday Urgency Emergency Center. They'll show you how to get rid of those unwanted pounds the sensible, nutritious Diet Center way. Get that tax information in order with expanding A to Z files with or without pockets at a savings of up to 40%. Save on data binders as low as $1.98 and white liquid paper priced as low as 79 cents each at Dunbar's Office Supply in Princeton. Time to think about IRAs. Come to the State Bank of Malden for details. Open your IRA today at the Farmers and Traders State Bank of Malden. Personalized service every day. Member FDIC.
Well, it's going to be a bit of a delay here because we have a cheerleader down on the hard court. The exact problem we're not sure of. She is conscious and being administered to, and they're trying to keep her warm right now, it looks like, by putting in some jacket zone defense. No press, but they've got a dandy when they need it. Hamill out top. Working against Becker, gets a little penetration, and his shot is partially blocked, tipped around, and Kewanee with the ball. Gustafson on the dribble. Moves right-handed to left-handed on the dribble. He's at the three-point arc, out top for Blank. Belly-to-belly, man-to-man, and Blank starts in tight and is fouled by Bruin. Big collision. Potter went down hard, but he's all right. It'll be inbounded by Kewanee.
Very close to a charge.
That's, of course, what the Princeton fans and the coaches were hoping for, but it went the other way. Becker will be the trigger man in the inbound. Comes to Gustafson, guarded by Sitterly. Brings it out top of the dribble, moves it around the horn. Out top, open man is Baldwin from the circle, comes up short on his shot. Potter had the ball leave his hands, and Blanks picks it up. Out to Gustafson, so Kewanee reloads the offense. Here's Baldwin, pass down low for Breed, and it's two. Nice pass. Baldwin gets the assist. Breed gets the second basket of the ball game, and it's 4-2 Kewanee. Now a little half-court pressure by Kewanee. Bruin down to the hash mark in the front court. Puts it on the floor, out top for Helly. Helly goes to Sitterly. Sitterly looking inside. Gustafson on him, down low. Here's Bruin. He traveled with the ball. Out of bounds to Kewanee. They lead it 4-2 in the early going. 5:40 to play here in the opening quarter. We had about a 20-minute delay because of an injury to the Kewanee, one of the Kewanee cheerleaders, if you're just joining us. But we're underway now. Here's Gustafson over the time stripe. Sitterly draws him defensively. He takes it left side. Now the Blanks at the free throw line. Gustafson looping inside for Breed. A triple team. He's getting it up and in anyway. He got away from a triple team and got the basket to drop. He deserved that one. Here's Potter in the corner, right side. Brings it out on the dribble. Looks to go inside for Bruin. Loses the ball. Tries to save it, but throws it into the crowd.
Second turnover.
So the Tigers trail 6-2. Kewanee's been able to work the ball inside effectively here in the early going. We're about 3 minutes into the contest. Inbound to Blanks, loses the handle. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Hamill. Bad call, say several of the Princeton fans. Right in front of the Tiger bench. Roger Lowe pleading his case, but it's going to be Kewanee ball inbound. Becker looking for the inbound, comes to Blanks. He's got that left knee taped. He drives to the baseline, pulls up, Becker does it, he hits it. Kewanee's come out hot, and they've opened up a 6-point lead, 8-2. Down to Helly in the front court, left side. Looking to go on the baseline, bounce pass for Potter. A little lean-in shot is good. Chris Potter gets two, 8-4 Kewanee lead. Noisy crowd here at Prouty tonight. Behind the back dribble by Becker, working against Hamill. That'll be a big matchup. From the free throw line, here's the jump shot by Breed. It is good. And Breed's having a big first quarter. He's got 6, and it's a 10-4 ball game. Kewanee.
8 points for the 10.
Breed not one of the big scorers ordinarily for the Boilers. Lob underneath for Potter, in some traffic, shot up and no good, but he's fouled by Breed. That'll be the second foul on the Boilermakers. His second foul as well, and Chris Potter will be at the free throw line. Muff, as he's affectionately called, is a 63% free throw shooter. 4:16 to play in the ball game, first quarter. 10-4, Kewanee with the early lead. Potter's free throw is up, and it is good. It rimmed and hung in there. That one wanted to pop out in the worst way, but it just hung on the lip of the iron and went back through. He'll have another one.
No rotation.
And the second one is a similar bounce, and it drops through, and it's 10-6. Kewanee by 4. Princeton full court man-to-man. Lob pass stolen in momentarily by the Tigers, but Breed gets it for Kewanee. Almost a Tiger turnover there. Here's Becker against Hamill. Moves left side. Gets by momentarily. Hamill recovers quickly. Lob pass for Blanks. Saves it underneath and gets 2. Well, the pass was a little bit wide, but he managed to reach in, grab it, control it, and put it in. 12-6. Kewanee's got some athletes, don't they?
They really do. They're moving well. They're moving fast.
On top is Sitterly. Gets it to Potter, who comes out at a high post to help out. Now he swings it over for Hamill. Tigers working their man-to-man offense. Kewanee in the man-to-man. It was a zone, it looked like, maybe a matchup early. Here's a lob inside for Potter. Banks steps in front to intercept. Up to Becker. Becker drives against Sitterly, and he's going to be called for a blocking foul. Mike Sitterly did the only thing he could to prevent an easy 2 and picking up the foul with 3:32 to play in the first quarter.
For a back baseline of about 6'2", they move very well.
That'll be the second foul on the Tigers, or the first foul. Becker will be the trigger man in the inbound for the Boilers, clad in the black traveling uniforms with the orange numerals and trim. Looking for the inbound pass, lobs it to Breed. His turnaround for the paint is good. Breed with 8 points. Boy, where's he coming from in this ball game? It's 14-6. Here's Hamill. Hamill brings it top of the circle. Inside for Helly. Pull up with the lane. It's good. Corey Helly over the top of Baldwin, a potential all-conference player. 2 of them there matched up. 14-8. Kewanee by 6. Inbound against the full court man-to-man. Boilers dribbling it up. It's Becker behind the back dribble against Hamill. Those two going to be in a dogfight all night long. Becker out top for Breed, who's been the story. Now to Gustafson at a wing. Out top for Blanks. Down low, knocked away by Helly. Blanks gets it back, now picked up by Bruin. Nice work by Bruin to maintain his balance and not be called for traveling. Sitterly out top, over for Bruin. Bruin lob pass down low, and it's overthrown. Pass was overthrown. I'm not sure if he was lobbing it for Chad Hamill. You wouldn't think so on a baseline lob for a 5'9" guard, but the pass went out of bounds. Now we have a whistle and an inbound violation against Kewanee. That'll be a Tiger basketball on the inbound. 2:40 to play here in the first quarter. 14-8, Kewanee by 6. Kewanee coming in with only 1 loss in the conference last week, a 2-point defeat at home against LP. Potter will be the trigger man in the inbound. Comes to Bruin in the corner. Brings it out on a dribble now to Hamill at the head of the circle between the rings. To the right wing to Sitterly. 2.5 minutes to play in the quarter. Looking for a lob inside, nothing doing. Back out top for Bruin. Now they swing it to Hamill. Lob for Helly from the paint. It's good. Helly has got his second basket, and it's 14-10. Kewanee trying to bring it up against that man-to-man. Bruin goes for the steal against Blanks. Comes up empty. Still in the backcourt. Blanks got it open man. Gustafson pull up jumper free throw line. No good. Gets his own rebound. Banks it in. Roger Lowe a little disgusted that the Tigers didn't box out well on that missed shot. 16-10. Kewanee continues to lead by 6. Here's Helly. Baseline Potter. Potter on the dribble. I think Kewanee is shifting defenses. Each trip down, they're back in his zone this time. Lobbing for Helly. Just outside the paint. Now Sitterly head of the circle. Sitterly goes to the left side for Bruin. Bruin back out top for Helly, or rather Hamill, but Hamill recovers. Helly stuck a hand into the pass intended for Hamill, and Hamill had to chase down the ball. Kewanee almost got it. Minute and a half to play in the quarter. Lobbing inside for Potter. Turnaround shot rejected by Baldwin. Potter gets it back. Triple team outside for Hamill. Hamill bounce pass back inside for Potter, and a lean line is good. He took it up over Baldwin. Ready play by Chris Potter, 16-12. Kewanee racehorsing front court. Here's Blanks. He's going to be called for the charge. Helly took the abuse, but he gets the standing ovation from the team and the crowd. And Princeton will inbound with 1:11 to play in the quarter, trailing by 4, 16-12. First foul on Kewanee's Blanks. Here's Hamill with the basketball, walking it up the floor. To the corner to Bruin. Centrally between the rings. Out on him is Becker. Now to the corner for Potter. Lobbing inside. Almost stolen by Knicker, who just came into the ball game for Blanks. And it's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Princeton basketball. 58 seconds remaining in the quarter. 16-12. Kewanee leading. Potter will be the trigger man for the Tigers. Comes to Helly. Lobbing back inside for Potter on his turnaround. It is short. And Baldwin clears the carom. Baldwin will bring it up the floor, looking for a guard to help out. Cross-court pass to Becker, almost gets away. Now he controls. Hamill dogging him. Inside, Hamill swipes to the ball, almost got it. Lobbing underneath for Knicker. His turnaround partially blocked by Bruin, and now it's Potter with the ball. Outlets to Sitterly. Half a minute to play the quarter. A three-pointer by Bruin is in and out, no good. Baldwin with the box-out rebound. Becker pushes it front court. Goes to Baldwin at the free throw line, lobbing for Knicker. Loose ball, Potter has it. Hamill with 14 seconds, front court Sitterly. Down to 10. Tigers trail by 4 as we wind down here the first quarter. Inside for Potter. Ball slapped away to Princeton. Last touch by Knicker. Knicker, who is in there, is a 6'5 junior. Potter will inbound for Princeton. Gets it out top for Hamill with 5 seconds. Inside for Helly. Nice move. Lean-in shot. Bank. No good. Tip at the buzzer. No good. At the end of one, score. Kewanee 16, Princeton 12. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on WZOE. We're at the end of one, and the score is Princeton trailing Kewanee 16-12. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on WZOE.
You can reserve your favorite movie at the Video Store, 605 South Main in Princeton. They carry more copies of new releases than most video outlets. Call the Video Store at 872-1307 to reserve your movie today.
Why settle for ordinary dining room furniture when Family Home makes real solid oak affordable? Solid oak dining rooms on sale now from just $588 complete at Family Home Furniture in LaSalle.
Become a patron of the Kay's Beer Farmers Elevator. Come in and talk to Ron about the benefits. Remember, the coffee is always on at the Kay's Beer Farmers Elevator. Become a patron this year.
Kewanee unbounds to open the second quarter. They lead by 4, 16-12. It was a big first quarter for Tom Breed of Kewanee. Here's Blanks back in there to start the second quarter. Knicker remains in the ball game as well. Here's Gustafson left side. Hooks a pass inside for Baldwin, and he powers up a shot. It's good. Got a mismatch. Was matched up against Chad Hamill, and he just muscled him up for the 2, and it's 18-12. Kewanee in his own this trip down. Potter for the right side. Good! He nailed one from the baseline right side. 18-14. Chris Potter gets the Tigers 2. Inbounds to Baldwin, lobs front court. Bruin almost steals it. Blanks controls. Now here's Baldwin for Becker out top against Hamill. We're just underway in the second quarter of an exciting NCIC ball game. Here's Gustafson swinging left side. Inside for Knicker. Open man is Blanks. Uses a head fake. His shot comes up short. And Sitterly with a rebound for Princeton. Outlets for Hamill. The crowd chants air ball. It's a noisy, big crowd at Prouty Gym tonight. Here's Hamill, left side, maybe the noisiest of the year. Down to the corner for Potter, for Helly rather. Now for Bruin. They work it around the horn between the rings to Sitterly. Now back down left for Bruin. 18-14. Princeton now two-point shot by Sitterly, no good. Rebound by Helly is good. Nice box out on the weak side rebound for Corey Helly. 18-6. Gets his third field goal of the ball game. Here's Becker. Up to Gustafson. Gustafson in front of the Princeton bench against Sitterly. Back out top for Becker. Becker against Hamill. Into the rings and a steal by Hamill. Hamill's got a lane to the basket. He lays it up and it's no good. He was fouled first. They wave off the basket, but there will be a foul on Kewanee. Now, that will have to be inbounded because if it was not a shot attempt, they cannot count it as a free throw shooting yet because Kewanee has not put Princeton to the bonus. So after the foul, Princeton will inbound. That was an opportunity to tie the ball game. Potter will throw it in. Comes out for Sitterly. Sitterly between the rings. Looking for a little bit of help. He finds Helly. Helly on the dribble at the top of the circle. For Sitterly. Sitterly down to the corner for Bruin. Bruin lobbing down low for Sitterly in the paint. Shot rejected and a foul on Baldwin of Kewanee. Comes with 6:02 to play in the first half. Baldwin's first foul. And that is 5 team fouls on Kewanee. So the Tigers will be in the bonus for the final 6 minutes of this first half. Princeton trails by 2, 18-16. Sitterly will be at the line. The 67% free throw shooter, the defensive specialist. He'll be Roger Lowe's guest in the coach's corner tomorrow morning that begins at 9:05. Sitterly's free throw is short. He'll have another one. Kewanee has led all the way in this one, but the Tigers have untucked against the league leading Boilermakers. Second free throw by Sitterly is good, and it's 18-17. Kewanee now has Jamie Bryan, a 5'8 junior, in the contest. Knicker remains in there. Those two are working in the backcourt against the full-court Princeton man-to-man. And a steal by Hamill. He's going to get a layup out of it, and Princeton will take the lead at 19-8 on the steal by Hamill. Tigers with their first lead. It comes with 5:47 to play in the first half. Here's Bryan on the dribble against Hamill. He's out top. Hamill all over him. Here's a near steal by Helly. Baldwin throws it to the baseline, deflected away, tried to get it to Banks. Bruin knocked it away out of bounds to Kewanee. Boy, this is an electric atmosphere here tonight, John Young.
Real good atmosphere. This is the most noise we've had in a long time.
Bryan inbounds on a bounce pass. Gustafson for 3, no good. Potter the rebound. Up to Sitterly over the time stripe. We've not seen a full court Kewanee press. Here's Helly in the corner. Out top for Potter. Down low, Sitterly, baseline, inside for Helly, double team, shot rejected, and it'll be another foul on Baldwin. His second. That'll send Corey Helly to the free throw line, and that is going to send Tom Breed back in for Kewanee. So Corey Helly will be at the line, his team leading by 1, 19-18, with 5:14 to play here in the first half. We had a 20-minute delay in the ball game because of an injury to a Kewanee cheerleader. Happened with just a little bit of over a minute play to the contest. And they took every precaution and took about 20 minutes. So here is Helly at the free throw line. His shot is good. Helly, averaging over 18 points in the ball game, is the best free throw percentage shooter for the Tigers, 76%. He now has 10 points. So Bryan checks out of the ball game for Kewanee. Becker is back in, and Helly will have one more free throw. It is up, and it is in and out, and rebounded by Kewanee. Gustafson hauls down the carom. Now he'll bring it up with a right-handed dribble, gets around Sitterly. Takes it to the paint, pulls up from there, and we got a foul down low on one of the Tigers. It'd have to be a pushing foul down low on one of the Tigers. They call it on Sitterly. That's his second, and now 3 team fouls on the Tigers. Kewanee will inbound with 5:07 remaining in the first half. They trail now 20-18. Becker on the inbound, looking for the open man, and he finds Gustafson in the corner, working against Sitterly. Gustafson pulled up, free throw line jumper is good. Cat Gustafson, the junior guard for Jim Peck's ball club, knots it at 20-all with a nice jumper for the outside. Now Kewanee with a full court press. Sitterly brings it up on the dribble over the time stripe. He goes right side. 4:45 to play in the half. Inside for Hamill, and he's got 2. Pass from Sitterly to Hamill down the middle. The little guy at 5'9" took it in amongst the 6'2" Kewanee Boilermakers, and he got 2 out of it. And Princeton retains the lead now, 22-20. Here's a free throw line jumper by Becker, no good. 3 Tigers there for the rebound, and Bruin pulls it down. He was there with Gustafson and Hamill. Hamill now with the ball out top. Reach in by Becker, knocked away. Hamill gets it back. Shot rejected. Loose ball on the floor. Baldwin picks it up for Kewanee. Here's Gustafson over the time stripe, moving right side. Down to the corner for Breed, makes a move inside, back out. Gustafson wanted to from 3, but passed up the shot as Sidderly got back quickly. Knicker passes down low for Breed, and he's pushed from behind by Bruin. That'll be the 4th team foul on the Tigers, Bruin's 2nd. Comes with 4:01 to play in the half. Princeton 22, Kewanee 20. One more, and of course Kewanee will be in the bonus. Becker will toss it in just to the left of his own iron. Looking for the inbound, lobs it in, and it's poked away, and Bruin away with a loose ball. Actually, Potter got a hand on it and knocked it into Bruin's hands. Here's Helly down to the corner for Potter, left side. Potter looking to go on the dribble, brings it back out a step or two, now to Helly. Helly guarded by Becker. It's back to a man-to-man for Kewanee. Inside for Hamill, keeps the dribble. Now to Helly, lead in for the paint. It's good. Corey Helly with a dozen, and it's 24-20. Princeton with a 4-point lead, their biggest. Here's Baldwin back court. Looks for help, lobs for Becker. Becker at the time stripe, lobbing into the front court, and a whistle, and it got a foul on the Tigers again. Another foul on the Tigers. This one is going to be on Bruin. It'll be his 3rd. So that's going to be a little bit of a problem for Roger Bruin. That's also the 5th team foul on the Tigers. So Kai Walgren will come in. This will be the first Princeton substitution of the ball game. We've not seen very much substituting by Roger Lowe since the Marseilles ball game. Bruin sits down with the 3rd foul. It comes with 3:27 to play in the first half. And Princeton leading by 4, 24-20. Becker at the free throw line is a 6-foot senior. Wears 10 in orange on that traveling black Kewanee uniform. The free throw by Becker is good. The first place Kewanee Boilermakers trailing the Princeton Tigers, but the lead has been cut to 3 now. Kewanee coming in with a half-game lead over Sterling and LaSalle Prue. Their only conference loss at home last week, 64-62 to Kewanee to LP. Here's Becker's 2nd free throw. It's good. So the lead is 2 for Princeton, 24-22. Kewanee led 16-12 at the start of this 2nd quarter. Kelly up to Hamill, still in the back court. He's double teamed, going to have to hurry, and he finds Walgren, who came back to help. Now for Potter, here's a 15-footer air ball thrown up. Gustafson rebound for Kewanee. Probably not a good shot selection for Potter. Now the Kewanee fans get a chance to chant air ball. Gustafson out top. Here's the shot by Baldwin. It is no good. Just crawled off the cylinder. Potter the rebound for Princeton. Tiger lead is 2, 24-22. Potter out top of the ball. Goes cross court for Sidderly. He'll drive for the iron, and a blocking foul going to be charged on Becker of Kewanee. It'll be his 2nd. It'll send Chris Potter to the line with 2:47 to play in the 2nd quarter. Roger Lowe wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout. 2:49 to play, first half. It's Princeton 24, Kewanee 22. You're listening to Princeton Tiger basketball on WZOE.
You can afford the home of your dreams with a 15-year fixed-rate mortgage from First Federal Savings and Loan of Kewanee Princeton branch. Monthly payments won't change, and you can own your home in 15 years. With the beginning of a new year, it's time to check your supplies. Letterheads, envelopes, Tribune Printing can do it all. Let Tribune Printing drop a design to meet your specific needs, stressing quality and service since 1872. Check the Value Right quality and prices on vitamins and cold remedies at Nelson's Value Right Drugstore, North Main Street in Princeton.
2:49 to play in the first half. Princeton taking the first time out of the first 2 quarters. Tigers of Roger Lowe lead Jim Peck's Boilermakers 24-22. Kewanee led 16-12 at the end of the first quarter. Biggest lead has been 4 by Princeton. Kewanee's had a couple of 6-point leads. Right now, Mike Sidderly preparing to shoot a free throw here after the foul by Becker. The free throw is up, and it is short. He'll have another one. Mike Sidderly will have one more free throw. Missed them both. The rebound tapped around, and Kewanee has it. Knicker pulls it down. The 2 missed free throws by Mike Sidderly gives Kewanee a chance to tie it this trip down or with a 3-pointer to regain the lead. Becker has it in the corner, out top Gustafson. Here's Baldwin at the circle. Now to Gustafson, down to 2.5 minutes to play. Is this a zone defense for Princeton? I don't believe it. It's a zone. I think it's the first time we've seen zone. Inside for Baldwin, a charge will wipe out a basket. Potter took the front, and that's the third foul on Baldwin of Kewanee. So Doug Bruin of Princeton has 3, and now Doug Baldwin of Kewanee has 3 with 2:24 to play in the half. Princeton will inbound. Comes to Potter. Now it's a full court press by Kewanee. Double teaming Hamill in the back court. He's going to have to hurry to get it up court. He turns it over, and it's stolen by Kewanee. Off to Becker. He's fouled by Potter on the way up. That's the first foul on Potter, and Kewanee will be shooting free throws with 2:12 to play in the quarter. Baldwin comes out of the ball game. He's replaced in there now for Kewanee by David Blanks. Becker will be at the free throw line. Breed has 10 points to lead Kewanee in scoring. Halley has 11 and Potter 8 for the Tigers. The nip and tuck all the way here in the first half. And Breed preparing to shoot the first free throw. It is good. Becker, a 6-foot junior at the line. Kewanee coming in 14 and 3 overall. Losses to Moline, Rock Allen Alleman, and LaSalle Brew. They avenged one of those losses, beating Alleman later in the year. Becker's second free throw, no good. A loose ball scrambled for, and Halley hustles to pull it in. Tigers clinging to a 1-point lead now. Here's Sitterly into the front court, bounce pass for Potter. Kewanee appears to be changing up defensively just about every other time down. Inside on the pass from Walgren to Halley. He's fouled. He goes up. Who's this going to be on? Going to be either Knicker or Blanks. We'll have to see. Both were there. Foul's going to be on Blanks. It'll be his second, and Corey Halley will be at the line with a minute 55 remaining in the half. 24-23, Princeton by 1. And Corey Halley will be shooting a pair of them. The free throw's up, and it is good. Gives him an even dozen here in the first half. Averages over 18 a ball game. Kewanee will substitute now. Green will come in for Blanks. Bobby Green, a 6-foot senior, enters the ball game, number 20 for Jim Peck's ball club. Well, he's used now 8 ball players. Here's the second free throw by Halley. It's good. Extending the Princeton lead now to 26 to 23. Under 2 minutes to play in the half. Brian Henning will come in a moment for Princeton. So the Tigers will have used 7 ball players when he enters. Gustafson lobs down low for Knicker. His turnaround is good. Got a nice rimming roll. And the lead is 1. Full court pressure against Princeton. Inbounds for Halley. At half court, here's Hamill. Hamill has Potter down low on a drive. Layup is good. They got by the wave and laid it in. 28-25, Princeton. Both teams going full court. There are going to be some tired young men after this ball game. Becker on the backcourt dribble, brings it over the stripe. Hamill goes for the steal. Knicker's open, free throw line jumper is good. Knicker, a super sub, a 6'5 junior, gets another field goal, and it's 28-27 Princeton. About a minute remaining in the half. Here's Potter down low for Walgren, shovels it for Halley, and he gets 2. I thought he was going to try a hook shot. Instead, he shoveled it for Halley. 30-27, Princeton by 3. 50 seconds to play in the half. Here's Becker on the left-handed dribble, brings it over the time stripe. Out top now for Knicker against Potter. He swings it down to the corner for Becker, left side. Back out for Green with 38 seconds. Green loses the handle, gets it back. Now to Becker on the dribble. Makes a spin move to take it low left. Knicker free throw line, loses the ball, starts to drive down the middle, but Green is there to pick it up, so they'll reload the offense. The ball comes out to Becker. It's going to be over the time stripe. If he can catch up with it, Hamill will have an easy 2, and he does.
Got it.
32-27, Princeton with 13 seconds remaining in the half. Now here's Becker against Hamill. Drives right side, takes the baseline. Shot blocked, loose ball, scramble for it. Becker has it, fires it up, and it is no good as the half ends, and they're standing at Prouty Gymnasium. The halftime score, Princeton 32, Kewanee 27. You're listening to Princeton Tiger Basketball on WZOE.
This is Connie from Bureau Valley Travel. If you'd like to ski, we have the vacation package that's perfect for you. From Chestnut Mountain to Vail or Switzerland, we can have you on the slopes in no time. Call Bureau Valley Travel for details today.
There are choices to make when it comes to insurance. Make the best choice.
Ranked Class A team of the state of Illinois, and I'm sure when this halftime score gets flashed around the area, some eyebrows will be raised, but we have another 2 rough quarters to go. The Tigers will inbound to open the second half, leading by 5, 32-27. Kewanee coming out in a zone. Looks like a 1-3-1 to open the ball game in the second half. Kelly double teamed in the corner, drives out from it, now lobs for Potter. His jumper for the baseline is too hard. Hamill with a rebound, now pulled in by Walgren. His turnaround shot, no good, and Baldwin with a rebound. Baldwin is playing with 3, and Bruin, who's playing with 3, is starting the second half of the bench. Here's Gustafson out top. Sitterly on him real tight. Out for Breed, who had a great first quarter, but shut down pretty well in the second quarter. Loops it back inside for Breed. Now they swing it over for Baldwin. Cross court, Gustafson head fake. Moves to the baseline left side. His jump shot is no good. Helly with a loose ball. Had a 2-on-2, but decided to pass it up and work the ball down. Now here's Hamill. Left side for Potter. Potter against it man-to-man this time for Kewanee. For Helly out top. Now back down to the corner for Sitterly. Sitterly guarded by Gustafson. Sitterly lobs to the baseline for Walgren. Ball slapped away, got it back, lean-in shot, no good. Ball bounds away, and Kewanee has it. That's the second time we've been able to get it inside, but have come up empty.
Yep, can't miss this dribble.
Gustafson on the dribble, right-handed side. Out top for Baldwin. He swings it over for Becker at a low wing left side. Now for Blanks. Blanks at the free throw line. Left of the lane, turnaround by Breed is no good. Walgren over the back. Foul is going to be called on Kai as he came down on top of Blanks. It'll be the first foul on Walgren and the first foul on the second half. Score remains 32-27. We played about a minute and a half with nobody scoring in the third quarter. Some of the crowd still getting back in here after the intermission. Inbound pass from Breed. Turnaround baseline, no good. Helly is all alone for the rebound. Now Hamill will bring it up against Becker. Little man-to-man pressure as he brings over the time stripe, and a foul going to be called on Becker. It'll be his third, so he is the second Kewanee starter to pick up a third foul. Princeton will inbound. That's a foul apiece on the teams here in the second half. Chad Hamill just causes all kinds of troubles, both offensively and defensively for the opposition. He has the ball off the inbound pass from Sitterly. In the corner for Sitterly now on the pass from Hamill. Sitterly looks to go inside, swings it back out top for Hamill instead. Now here's Potter out high. Over to Sitterly, right side, inside for Helly on a double team. He got it in. Corey Helly gives him 17 points, and it's 34-27. That's the biggest Princeton lead. Blanks at the time stripe, working against Helly. Throws it in the corner. Helly is going to be called for a foul. That'll be his first, second team foul on the Tigers in the half. Now for Kewanee, Jamie Bryan comes in for Becker, who picked up that third foul a few moments ago. So Bryan will inbound the ball with 5:55 to play third quarter. Almost another foul and almost a steal by Helly, but Blanks has the ball. Well, that was almost close to a disaster and then almost close to a steal. Inside for Blanks off double team. His jumper from the free throw line is good. Blank managed to shake free. And now the Tigers inbound against the press. Up to Hamill, chases the ball down. Almost stolen by Baldwin. Down low for Walgren, makes his move to the paint and in. Good determined move by Kyle Walgren. 36-29, Princeton back up by 7. Gustafson back court against Sitterly. Whirls over the time stripe. Brings it in. Boy, I tell you, Kewanee wants a timeout. Jim Peck is going to look it over. 5:14 to play. Third quarter, Princeton leading by 7. 36-29. You're listening to Princeton Tiger Basketball on WZOE.
Getting married? This is Connie of Bureau Valley Travel. We have many great vacation packages that are perfect for honeymooners and considerate of a newlywed's budget. Stop in and see us soon.
With the beginning of a new year, it's time to check your supplies. Letterheads, envelopes, Tribune Printing can do it all. Let Tribune Printing draw up a design to meet your specific needs, stressing quality and service since 1872. Check the Value Right quality and prices on vitamins and cold remedies at Nelson's Value Right Drugstore, North Main Street in Princeton.
Kewanee taking a timeout. 5:14 to play in the third quarter. It's 36-29. Princeton by 7, equaling the biggest Tiger lead of the ball game. Corey Helly has 17 points to lead all scores. And Princeton will inbound off the Kewanee turnover and following the timeout. They'll bring it in against a full-court man-to-man press. Potter's going to have to hurry and just get it into Helly, but he's fouled by Blank, suddenly his third. So that is the third member of the Kewanee starting 5 to pick up a third foul. And that is also the third team foul on the Boilermakers here in the second half. So the Tigers will inbound again. And again, the same press. Potter looking to come it in, and he's going to have to hurry. Bounce pass to Helly. Back to Potter. Potter on the dribble. Now into the front court for Walgren. Walgren for Hamill. Hamill, left side. Works against Bryant. Takes it into the corner. Out top for Sitterly now. We're under 5 minutes to play third quarter. Princeton leading by 7. Hamill. Or Walgren in the paint, loses the ball on the way up as one of the boys got a hand on it. Fast break for Kewanee. Blanks takes it in for the layup, misses it. Rebounded, however, and a charge is going to be called on Reed. Oh, he lowered his shoulder for absolutely no reason at all. He picks up his third and now 4 Kewanee Boilermakers in the starting lineup have 3 fouls. That is the 4th team foul on Kewanee, and that was just without reason that he did that because he had an easy 2.
Easy 2.
All right, Princeton inbound. Still leading by 7, 36-29. Here's Hamill. Bryan went for the steal down to Walgren. Walgren pulls up outside the paint, throws it away. Picked up by Bryan, 2-on-2. Bryan, little lean-in bank shot is good. Too bad. There was a swing of 4 points. Bruin will come in a moment for the Tigers. It's back down to a 5-point Princeton lead, 36-31. Nearing the halfway point of the third quarter. Sitterly backs in, now moves top of the circle, gives to Potter. He swings it over for Helly in the paint. His lead is good. Helly with 20 points now. Make that 19. Boy, he's having a ball game. 38-31. Princeton by 7 again, and now 4 minutes remaining in the third. Bryan on the dribble, left-handed. Takes it against Hamill to the left side. Hooks it inside, cross-court. Gustafson for 3. Rims, no good. Baldwin checks out, gets the rebound, puts it in. Doug Baldwin got a big rebound and a basket for the Boilermakers. 38-33, back to a 5-point Big Blue lead. And 3:35 to play in the quarter. Bryan trying to reach in, steal it away from Hamill, and a 10-second call on Princeton. Boy, that was an awfully quick 10 seconds. I'll tell you what, I don't know when he started that count. No objection for the Tiger bench. Walgren comes out, and Bruin is back in. Bruin did not play at the beginning of the second half because of 3 fouls. So Kewanee now trying to inbound, and they just do get it in time. Gustafson feeds low for Knicker. Against Potter, here's a 3-pointer by Gustafson. It is no good. Rebound, Bruin stolen away from him. Shot up by Kewanee, no good. Baldwin a shot, no good. Loose ball. Knicker has it stripped by Helly. How'd he do it? How'd he do it? Hamill, front court. Here's Bruin. Driving baseline, pull-up jumper. Air ball. Gustafson, weak side rebound. Probably not a wise decision by Bruin, especially just coming off the bench into the ballgame. Here's Bryan against Hamill. Potter's on the deck. Knicker drives inside. Layup's good. He's fouled. Kewanee's going to be maybe within 2 with 3:02 to play in the quarter. Now it's Roger Lowe's time to worry and take a timeout. So with 3:02 to play third quarter, Kewanee making a run. They're back in it. It's 38-33. You're listening to Princeton Tiger Basketball on WZOE.
Up a few pounds? Come to the Princeton Diet Center, the Holiday Urgency Emergency Center. They'll show you how to get rid of those unwanted pounds the sensible, nutritious Diet Center way. Get that tax information in order with expanding A to Z files with or without pockets at a savings of up to 40%. Save on data binders as low as $1.98 and white liquid paper priced as low as 79 cents each at Dunbar's Office Supply in Princeton. There are choices to make when it comes to insurance. Make the best choice. See Baggert Insurance Agency in Princeton about a personal proposal on the benefits of Full Circle Life from Pekin Insurance.
You're listening to WZOE Princeton, a minute past 9 o'clock. Kewanee has sawn away a 7-point Princeton lead down to just 3. Chance to make it 2 with free throws coming up here. 3:02 to play in the third quarter. Tigers led by 5 at the half, 32-27. But Kewanee led by 4 at the end of the first quarter. And Knicker will be at the free throw line. He's the one that made the basket and was fouled. So the rangy 6'5" junior will be at the line for Jim Peck's ball club. Coming in here with a 14-3 record, rated 9th in the UPI Coaches Poll among Class A teams. The free throw by Knicker is good, and it's a 2-point Princeton lead with 5 unanswered Kewanee points now. Here's Bruin front court with the ball. Double team, gets it in the corner for Potter, then he's fouled by Knicker. So Knicker picks up his first foul. That is the 4th team foul on Kewanee. One more, and the Tigers will be in the bonus. 2:55 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Long way to go in this one. These two rivals go at it. Bruin lobs it inbounds to Helly. Back out for Bruin. Has it low left, now brings it out on the dribble. Back down for Helly. Blanks went for the steal, didn't get it. Lean-in shot by Helly. No good, and rebounded, tapped out to Kewanee. 2-on-1 fast break. Blanks at the top of the circle. Almost loses his balance out to Gustafson down low for Knicker. Shot is good. He's tied it and he's fouled. Kewanee now has roared back with 7 unanswered points to tie it, and they can take the lead with 2:36 to play in the quarter. And the Kewanee fans down below us are getting into it. Knicker will be at the line.
Potter picked up his second.
So Potter picking up the foul, and Knicker, after coming back in here in the 3rd quarter, has been the difference in the ball game. He's gotten Kewanee back to a tie, and he can give him the lead with his free throw, and he doesn't, and rebounded by Potter, stripped away by Gustafson, and he gets 2, and Potter was absolutely mauled under there, and there was no whistle. So Princeton trails by 2 now, and Kewanee with 9 unanswered points. They lead at 40-38, a steal in the backcourt by Kewanee. Baldwin stole it away, and a foul going to be called on Princeton's Doug Bruin. It'll be his 4th. Waldron will come back in. He was trying to get back in there, and it was just a second or so late, but he's going to come in for Potter anyway. So the tide has really turned here. Tigers were riding high with a 7-point lead. Now they've got one of their starters with 4 fouls, 2:16 playing in the 3rd quarter, and Kewanee has taken a 2-point lead, 40-38. In for Gustafson, he fires it in. Oh, wow. Kewanee now with an 11-0 run here. They've opened up a 4-point lead. 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Into the front court, Helly. He'll take it to the paint. Double dribble on Corey Helly. Oh, this looks like an entirely different ball game. Really rattled now. Tigers going to take another timeout. 2:01 to play. Kewanee's hooting and hollering, but we got a long way to go, fans.
Yes, we do.
Trailing Kewanee 42-38. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on WZOE.
Time to think about IRAs. Come to the State Bank of Malden for details. Open your IRA today at the Farmers and Traders State Bank of Malden. Personalized service every day. Member FDIC. See the beautiful gift items at Flowers by Julia. Open 7 days a week, including Sundays from 11 to 3. Call 875-3819 to place your order with Flowers by Julia, East Peru Street in Princeton. Between now and February 28th, order your team's baseball and softball uniforms and receive 25% off the retail price. Plus, receive free silk screening. From helmets to spikes, Martino's Locker Room in Spring Valley has got you covered.
Kewanee in a stretch here in the 3rd quarter has outscored Princeton by 9 points and put up an 11-0 run to take a 4-point lead, 42-38. Tigers led by 5 at the half, but now it's Kewanee on the roll. And the Boilermakers inbound off the Princeton turnover. Comes into Gustafson. To Bryan to the backcourt. 4 Kewanee starters have 3 fouls. Only 1 Tiger in foul trouble right now. That's Bruin with 4. And he's still in the ball game. Walgren out top, working against Knicker. Now for Gustafson against Sitterly. Bounce pass for Blanks. Uses a head fake at the circle. Bryan is open. Free throw line jumpers no good. Rebounded by Sitterly. Tigers need a basket here to break an 11-0 run. Down for Walgren underneath. His little 5-footer is good. Baldwin almost got up to block it, but the shot went in, and it's 42-40. Steal by Walgren on the inbound, but he can't save it. Great hustle, though. Kewanee will inbound with 1:23 to play 3rd quarter. We're only at the 3rd quarter, and the fever pitch of this ball game would make you think it's at the 4th quarter. We got a 20-minute delay in the ball game because of an injury to a Kewanee cheerleader. That's why we're running a little late tonight. Here's Gustafson outside. Baldwin head of the circle. Down low for Blanks, right of the lane. Here's a jumper by Baldwin. Free throw line off the mark. Bruin with a rebound. Outlets to Hamill. Now up to Helly. Helly will start to take it in. Left of the lane. Has the pass from Hamill back to Helly. He has the shot blocked and a foul on Blanks. And be the 4th foul on Blanks, who averages 11 points a ball game, and before a sprained knee injury, he was their leading scorer. Let's see if Kewanee wants another timeout. No, Bryan just coming back in, and that's the 15th foul on Kewanee. Tigers will be in the bonus the rest of the way, and right now shooting 2 will be Corey Helly. Blanks comes out, Breed replaces him. 57 seconds to play in this nip-and-tuck ball game, 3rd quarter. 42-40, Kewanee with the lead, and that on an 11-0 run of points. Here's the free throw by Helly. It's good. Well, Helly now with 20 points. He'll have one more. Great night for the senior forward. Second free throw is no good. Rebound, Kewanee. They continue to lead. Knicker pulled down the rebound. 42-41, Kewanee. Here's Gustafson. Spin move to get away from Sitterly momentarily. Now off to Knicker against Walgren. On top for Baldwin. Baldwin looks to go inside, off to Bryan instead, inside the circle. Guarded by Hamill. Here's Breed with the ball against Bruin. Got to be careful. Bruin playing with 4 fouls. Gustafson now with the ball, down to about a half a minute to play in the 3rd quarter. Gustafson over to Baldwin. He looks to go inside. Now swings it for Bryan inside the key. He whips it over for Breed. Breed looking to go inside. Spin move over to Gustafson, right side, down to 20 seconds. The boring cheer for the Princeton fandom now. Knicker out top, over to Baldwin. Baldwin is to the right of the lane, tapped away by Helly, and he saves it and bounces the ball off Baldwin out of bounds. It'll go to Princeton. Great individual move by Corey Helly. 10 seconds to play in the quarter. Princeton could take the lead if they get it over the time stripe, first of all. Hamill walks it over the time stripe with 5. He's at the free throw line. Bruin for 3 just before the buzzer. Good at the buzzer. Princeton leads on the 3-pointer by Doug Bruin to end the 3rd quarter. A storybook finish to the 3rd stanza. Timeout with the score at the end of 3. Princeton 44, Kewanee 42. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on WZOE.
When you have a prescription filled at Kirby Pharmacy, you receive a computerized receipt for tax and insurance purposes. Kirby Pharmacy, South Main in Princeton, opens 7 days a week. See Paul Brown, Harold Wise, Mark Frank, and Arnie Clayton. Favor Motor sales staff, Route 26 North in Princeton, for Chevrolets, Oldsmobiles, Pontiacs, Buicks, and Cadillacs. Test drive a new 89 today. See the 89 lineup of Mazdas and Volkswagens at Sierra Motor Mall, Route 6 East in Ottawa. Most vehicles are on display in Sierra Motor Mall's large heated showroom.
Are you ready for the 4th quarter? 44 for Princeton, 42 for Kewanee. The Boilers ended up outscoring Princeton by 3 in that 3rd quarter. However, they did have an 11-0 run there to take a lead of 4. Kewanee will inbound, or will it be Princeton? Kewanee will inbound to open the 4th quarter. So the alternate possession arrow will favor the Tigers. And the final 8 minutes of regulation underway. Baldwin, remember Kewanee has 3 starters with 3 fouls, and Blanks another starter with 4. Here's Becker back in for the 4th quarter. Baldwin out top. Swings it over to Gustafson at the right side. Now for Knicker, free throw line jumper. Ties it as the junior forward drills it from the free throw line, nodding it at 44. Boy, he's a player. What a 6th man he is. Here's Bruin still in the backcourt. Gonna have to hurry, and the bounce pass comes to Hamill. Hamill drives inside, hooks at baseline, and it's tapped around. Certainly had it, lost it, out of bounds to Princeton. Last touch by Kewanee's Gustafson. Potter will come back in as he started the 4th quarter on the bench. He'll replace Walgren. For the Tigers, nobody in foul trouble with the exception of Bruin, who has 4. Nobody with more than 2 other than him. Bruin will be the trigger man on the inbound pass. Lobs it out top for Sitterly on a dangerous pass. Now it's Hamill down to the corner against Gustafson. Inside for Potter, stolen by Kewanee. Reaching around was Knicker. I don't know how he did that without picking up a foul, but the official was right there. Now Kewanee chance to take the lead. Knicker to high post. Ball knocked away, but it is controlled by Baldwin of Kewanee. Off to Gustafson. We're about a minute into the 4th quarter. Gustafson outside. Inside for Breed. Bounce pass down low. Stolen by Hamill. Kewanee turns it over. Chad Hamill picks off the pass in the paint. Here's Sitterly. Whips it in the corner. Low right. And a dish pass inside for Sitterly from Bruin. Sitterly for 2. Bruin with the assist. Princeton leading by 2. 46-44. Near steal in the inbound. Baldwin double team. Moves opposite. Gets it over now to Becker. Becker drives it up against Hamill. Both teams have gone full court press most of the way. Here's Becker, whirling move. Baldwin at the circle. Now over to Gustafson for three. Left side, good! And Kewanee leads by one on the three-pointer by Chad Gustafson. 47-46. It's a dandy here at Prouty Gymnasium. Here's Sitterly, spin move at the free throw line, down to the corner for Bruin. Bruin at the baseline, underneath for Potter, and it's two! Another assist for the Tigers. Bruin, and Potter gets the basket, 48-47. Princeton by one, and a steal inbounds by Hamill, but he throws it away, tried to get it for Helly. So now Kewanee with the ball, trailing by one. 6 minutes to play in the contest. Here's Becker. Becker guarded by Hamill, inside for Knicker, and a charge on Knicker. That'll be his second foul. Backed in, and that was kind of an unusual charge, a backing in type call, and Princeton will have it inbound. Player control foul, so no free throws. However, the Tigers are in the bonus. They have one foul to give. No, not really one, because they've committed four themselves. So here's Hamill, guarded by Becker, brings it over the stripe. Now it picks up a double team. Potter out top, over for Helly at the corner. Out top for Gustafson, back down to the corner for Bruin. Bruin with the basketball, looking to go out front. Now puts it on the floor. Helly has it top of the circle. Zone defense right now for Kewanee. As we mentioned, they've shifted back and forth. Inside turnaround, Potter, no good. A big rebound for Baldwin of Kewanee. Outlets for Becker into the front court for Breed. Breed starts inside, back out for Becker. He swings into the corner. Here's a jump shot, no good by Gustafson. Rebound to Helly. Went off a couple of fingertips to Helly. 5:05 to play in the ball game. Princeton leading by one. Bruin in the corner with the ball. Bruin, low right, now dribbles. Here's Potter in the corner. Potter cutting down inside Helly, and he let the ball go through his hands. Kewanee has it. Boy, we've missed some opportunities there, John.
Missed an opportunity there. That was a good pass and a good lead.
Oh, it's nervous time. We're down to 4:45 to play in the ball game. 48-47. Princeton by one. Here's Gustafson right side. In for Knicker. He makes a nice move around the baseline. Fires up a wild shot. No good. And the loose ball is grabbed in by Chad Hamill of Princeton. Up to Corey Helly. He's on the drive. Lead in for the baseline. He's going to be called for the charge. That'll be his third foul. It comes with 4:29 to play. Corey Helly, who has 20 points in the ball game, has his third foul, and that is also the 15th foul on the Tigers. However, because it is player control, there will be no free throws. So everything is pretty much even here. Both teams will be shooting the bonus the rest of the way. Here's Becker weaving between Tiger defenders as he brings it over the time stripe. Puts it on the floor, moves to the right side. Now to Gustafson. Low right. Wants to from three. He's open. Look out. It's off the mark. Rebound Kewanee. Knicker's got it in. Boy, that Knicker has played a second half. An unbelievable third quarter and fourth quarter now. And Kewanee leads by one, 49-48. Mainly on the strength of the play of Knicker, the 6'5 junior. Here's Potter at the baseline. Out top for Helly. Swings it back down, low right. Hamill inside for Potter. Kicks it off for Sitterly. Sitterly dribbles it now. 3:45 to play. Sitterly in the paint. Pulls it up. Glass shot doesn't go. Follow no good by Potter. Gustafson the rebound for Kewanee. Has Becker open down low. Tigers get back quickly though. Now makes his move to the baseline. He's double teamed in the corner. Fires it out top for Gustafson. 3.5 to play. Kewanee leading by one, 49-48. Gustafson in the paint. He drives all the way, misses the layup. Rebound to Bruin. Now Princeton. Tigers got a break there as that ball just rimmed out. Tigers chance to regain the lead now, trailing by one. 3:15 to play. Here's Hamill at the circle. Out top between the rings for Sitterly. Back down to the corner for Bruin. Tigers playing the number 9 ranked UPI team to a draw right here, basically trailing by one with 3 minutes to play now. Tigers look a little bit tentative on offense right now, but Kewanee has been shifting back from a man to zone throughout much of this ball game. Here's a steal by Green, rather blank, but the Tigers steal it right back. Helly got the ball, knocked it away, and Potter picked it up. Kewanee wanted to travel, but no call. 2:40 to play. Here's Gustafson, left side, working around Becker. Takes it inside the three-point arc, now back out. Low post, turnaround by Potter is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Baldwin of Kewanee. Boy, the Tigers just not have been able to buy a basket these last few trips down. And it's cost them. They still trail by one, 49-48, 2:20 to play, and a timeout, Kewanee. Timeout, Kewanee. It's a rip roar, folks. 2:20 to play. Kewanee 49, Princeton 48. You're listening to Princeton Tiger basketball on WZOE.
In a hurry for lunch, personal pan pizzas are guaranteed ready in 5 minutes, Monday through Friday, 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Princeton Pizza Hut. Or try the soup and salad bar. Either way, Pizza Hut is making it great. Grill your own steak or shish kebab every Friday and Saturday night at the Hitching Post in Princeton, including salad bar, baked potato, and Texas toast for just $9.95. A great deal on a great meal from the Hitching Post.
Why settle for ordinary dining room furniture when Family Home makes real solid oak affordable? Solid oak dining rooms on sale now from just $5.88 complete at Family Home Furniture in LaSalle.
49-48, Kewanee leading by 1 with 2:20 to play. They'll have the ball in bounds after Jim Peck, their coach, took a timeout. Let's see if he tries to take a little bit of air out of the basketball maybe and work that clock down. Becker will be the inbounder for Kewanee as play resumes. Bounce pass comes to Blanks. Blanks is playing with 4 fouls. So is Doug Bruin of Princeton, the man guarding him. Gustafson out top now for Knicker. Knicker at the free throw line against Potter. Over to Baldwin. Baldwin at a high post. Now to Blanks against Bruin. Here's Becker with the ball, right side. Now left of the lane is Gustafson against Sitterly. Down to 2 minutes to play. Knicker out top. Jim Peck confidence in his ball club. He's decided to take the air out of it here. Maybe make Princeton foul to get the ball. Blanks whips it over to Becker. Down to minute 45 to play. Here's Gustafson at the circle. Knicker out top against Potter. Here's a three-pointer by Baldwin. It's good. Oh, that could be the killer. That could be a killer. 51-48. Boy, Baldwin just very calmly, a center, bagged it from outside. Here's Bruin outside for the Tigers. Down now by 3. Sitterly for Helly. Helly looking to go inside for Hamill at the corner. Down to a minute 20. In between the rings, here's Sitterly. 1-3-1 for Kewanee. Bruin for 3, right side. Air ball. Gustafson has it bounce off his shoulder, but Becker's there. Now Walgren will come back in for Princeton with a minute 6 to play. Becker front court. Kewanee in position now to win it with a minute to play and a timeout, Boilermakers. We'll take a timeout. 1 minute to play. Kewanee in control. They lead at 51-48. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on WZOE.
You can afford the home of your dreams with a 15-year fixed-rate mortgage from First Federal Savings and Loan of Kewanee Princeton branch. Monthly payments won't change, and you can own your home in 15 years. Become a patron of the Kay's Beer Farmers Elevator. Come in and talk to Ron about the benefits. Remember, the coffee is always on at the Kay's Beer Farmers Elevator. Become a patron this year. For tractors, mowers, trimmers, chainsaws, pumps, generators, and blowers, come to Schwingles for sales service and satisfaction. Backbone Road East in Princeton.
1 minute to go. Kewanee has a 3-point lead, 51-48. And the options are being discussed right now. Kewanee taking the second timeout of the second half. And I would imagine that they're going to hold on to the basketball as well as they can and make the Tigers foul to get it back.
They really have to work that weave a little bit and try to take some air out of it. Make us foul. It's the only chance we really have.
The play resumes now with 1 minute to play in the ball game. Blanks gets the inbound. Helly went for the steal. Helly all over him and picks up a foul. That'll be his 4th. So Corey Helly picking up a 4th foul with 57 seconds to play. That'll send David Blanks to the free throw line. Blanks has played a while with 4 fouls himself. So David Blanks to the free throw line, suffering from a sprained knee, has not been at 100% until tonight. So he's trying to pad that lead for Kewanee. The free throw's good. That was a big free throw. That makes the Tigers have to get 2 possessions to win it or tie it. They're down by 4 right now, 52-48. Tigers led by 5 at the half, but an 11-0 run by Kewanee in the 3rd quarter got them to the lead. Second free throw in and out, and rebound Kewanee. Knicker underneath and in. Oh, that's probably the story there. The fate of the bouncing basketball, and that's nothing more than what that was because it took a wicked rebound. Down low for Walgren in the paint, overshoots the basket. Kewanee with the rebound, Banks pulls it away. Now the Tigers are going to have to foul with 35 seconds to play. Baldwin in the corner. Out top for Gustafson against Sitterly. Sitterly's called for a reach in. That's his third foul. So Gustafson will be at the free throw line with 31 seconds remaining. Boy, that was very unusual rebound that really, I think, cinched it for Kewanee. Went to Knicker underneath, who was in the right place at the right time. Really a great effort by these Tigers, and they're going to come up on the short end, it appears. But they're playing the 9th-ranked team of the state here tonight.
They've really played well, though.
One stretch there in the third quarter, or actually in the fourth quarter, where the Tigers couldn't get anything to drop. Gustafson's free throw is good. And Jim Peck is breathing a little bit easier right now. You can see that league lead disappear. Second free throw is good. 56-48, Kewanee by 8. Half a minute to play. Gustafson back defensively. Now Hamill with it. Inside for Potter. Shot rejected by Walgren, but Potter gets it back. Now Helly shot rejected by Blanks, out of bounds. A lot of high fives on the Kewanee bench right now. Potter will be the trigger man in the inbound. Looking to go out top, finds it for Helly at the wing. Helly, who has 20 points, but hasn't been able to score much here in the fourth quarter. 13 seconds, they got to put it up. Firing from the outside, Helly shot no good. Becker tries to get it, Hamill saves it. With 7 seconds, he fires on a double pump, no good. And the rebound by Helly with about 3 seconds remaining, and the foul is going to be called on Knicker. So Kewanee will win it and move to 7-1 in the conference. They'll be 15-3 overall, and the Tigers will drop their 7th game of the year and be back to 500, 4-4 in the conference. So Corey Helly, and his free throw's no good. Nothing at all dropping late here for the Tigers. It's all over. Final score, Kewanee 56, Princeton 48. As the Boilermakers will hang on to their lead in the NCIC. They'll improve to 15-3 overall, and now they're 7-1 in the conference.